Hey everybody, my name is Casey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be playing a little bit more of Pokemon Legends Arceus. So in the last video you saw me beat those three sisters at the top of this mountain here. And so now we have to rescue Arcanine. And so I will kind of just take you through my techniques and strategies for how to beat these different Pokemon bosses. As you can see right now, he's in its kind of golden form. So I do have this clip sped up a little bit because it did take me quite a bit to beat him. I was kind of just getting used to playing in this kind of like open world game. I'm not used to this. And then I was also getting used to kind of how Arcanine moved around. And as you can see right here, he is charging up. So when he's doing that, you can go ahead and hit him with the bombs. And then whenever it says to send in a Pokemon, I just don't even bother with that. I just continue to throw the bombs at him. And as you can see in this first round, I'm not doing too great. Like he keeps hopping on me and I'm dodging a little bit too late, but dodges will come quite in handy when you're playing these bosses. And I'd say my biggest tip, aside from one of the bosses, I don't want to spoil it in the later game. You're going to want to actually send in your Pokemon to defeat it. But for this one, I don't think it's necessary. And then whenever he's doing this, I'm just trying to charge up a bunch. And I fainted right there. And so there is the option to restart the challenge but keep your progress on the gauge, and that is awesome. I'm not used to that in games whatsoever. I'm used to having to try the whole thing over again, so I think that's really cool. I think a big issue for me when battling this boss was just kind of getting like the controls down and what angle to look at Arcanine at. Like over here I have a decent angle of him, and as you can see I'm able to get like a considerable amount of damage done on him because I'm kind of off on the side over here. I just was kind of got messed up here because I didn't have really any room to move around. And so we restarted again, yes, for the third time. I'm not going to pretend like I'm perfect at beating these bosses or anything. But as you can see, I do kind of get a little bit better as we progress here. You just want to be careful for when he's charging at you and when he's kind of lighting the whole stadium on fire. Like even if you're off to the side and he charges, you'll still get some damage. But this is a technique I found to work best for me, is just kind of stay off to the side and just be prepared for him to charge at you. And then this part is obviously the most dangerous. Like as you can see, I'm getting in the red here and I wasn't able to stop his charge, and so he was able to get his full charge off on me. But anytime you can go ahead and throw the bombs at the Pokemon, even if they're about to attack, I would definitely recommend doing it. That is how you're able to get in some good like chip damage on the Pokemon as well. And so I hope this is kind of able to help show you how I kind of attack or try and do these bosses. I know some of them can be really hard, and one tip I kind of have as well is that if you keep trying and you're just not able to do it, like just take a break, go catch Pokemon and come back. That's definitely a little technique I used, not here because I really wanted to beat this Arcanine, so I was just like, I gotta do it. But that's something that you can find helpful, is just taking a little bit of a break and then coming back when you're feeling a little bit more refreshed. I know I was kind of making some like dumb little mistakes throughout this boss battle, but overall I had a really fun time beating him. I think this is where I finally learned the full controls of the game, and like whenever the boss was like attacking me, I would kind of turn my camera around and like see where he was following me. So that's another big tip I have, is to like play around with the view in which you're looking at the boss. And actually, like when I'm about to defeat him, like I'm really shocked. It's going to be coming up here in a second, because as you could see, like I have a little bit of damage on my trainer, like on the corners of the screen. You can see it's kind of black, and that'll progress to like a red before you black out. But I'm getting kind of nervous here, like am I actually gonna beat him? What's going on? And then I just keep throwing these bombs, and then I try to dodge there and it didn't work. And then I finally was able to get out of the way, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. Like I'm gonna be able to beat this boss. And so then I accidentally just like roll into all of this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just throwing these bombs. I'm literally in the middle of this fire, and I don't even think I needed to be throwing them at this point because I clearly beat him. I think this was just like the final cut screen. So as you can see, my trainer is throwing the bomb at Arcanine, and then he will, I guess you could say, go back to his normal form, and he'll be the Husan Arcanine. And I've never seen this before. I think he looks so freaking cool. The Orange red with the black looks awesome. And all my Pokemon did level up. So be sure if you are trying to level up some of your Pokemon while you are beating these bosses, bring them along with you. And as you can see, Paulina is happy and shocked that I was able to quell her Lord Arcanine. And he looks really, really sweet. And as challenging as these bosses are, I think it's a fun aspect of the game. And then as you can see, he gives me the flame plate. And so honestly, I haven't looked too much into the plates or kind of what they do in this game. I have to do a little bit more research on the items. Like, I'm obviously familiar with some of them, like the Pokeballs and potions and whatnot, just from other Pokemon games, but I don't know exactly what the plates do. I think you give it to a certain type of Pokemon, but I just have to look into that a little bit more. And then it kind of just brings us to this cute little cutscene of Paulina looking at the volcano, and she is very happy, and she's kind of understanding the story of Arcanine. And this Arcanine is actually her little Growlithe, which is like the son of the Lord Arcanine for this area. And she didn't think the little Growlithe would follow in her dad's footsteps, but it actually did. And so I just think it's a really cute and wholesome story. And I had a lot of fun at beating this Pokemon boss. But yeah, that's basically all of my strategies, I guess, if you will, for beating bosses. The main key tip I have is the thing about not sending in the Pokemon aside from one boss. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you can send in your Pokemon. For me, it was just hard to like switch in the Pokemon and then switch back to the bombs that you have to throw back at them. So it was just too much for me, kind of just getting in that chip damage whenever possible, and then just waiting for the Pokemon to stop attacking you to throw more bombs is kind of my best strategy. But as you can see, we kind of completed the task for this area, and so I'm really, really loving playing this game so far, and I'm loving all of the new characters. Well, they're new for me because I've never played any Switch Pokemon games, so I really like the storyline, and it's really, really fun. And so I hope this was able to help give you all some tips. I think I'm gonna try and continue doing a couple more of these Pokemon videos. I also wanted to let you guys know that I finished my island, so stay on the lookout for an island tour video soon. I just have a couple finishing touches to put on my island before I release the dream address, because typically I like to release a island tour and my dream address at the same time so I can show you all it and you can visit it along with me. But I'm so excited, you guys. I finally finished my island Daisy. I cannot believe it. And I can't wait to show you all the tours, so definitely subscribe, turn notifications on if you're interested to be notified when that island tour comes out. But other than that, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching this video. If you are playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything you're struggling with in the game, and I would absolutely love to make some videos on that for you if I can. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.